guys, Adam here.
And today, guys, I have the official answer from Rockstar on what the hell is really going on behind me at the Altruist Camp, at the Sacrificial Rock, with this glowing taking place. Now, there's been a lot of debate going on, and everybody has their own opinions and theories about this. This is a texture glitch. Is this real? If it's real, what's it mean? And, you know, everybody's pointing out how this could be a texture glitch and, you know, so on and so forth. So, because I found this, guys, and there was such a great debate on this, and everybody's just ruled it out as a glitch and everything, and, you know, I could see both sides of the story here. I could see how it's viewed as a glitch. I can also see why people think it's real. I believed it's real. So just to, you know, to further validate what I found, I wanted to find out what it actually is. So what I did was I went to Rockstar. I called them up, and I called them up actually like 3 days ago. And there was a series of things that I had to do before I got to the point of getting the official answer. Number one, I had to go through both methods of troubleshooting the game, which entails of clearing cache, and then to uninstall and then reinstall the game, and then see if the occurrence takes place, in which case it does, because as we know, it also happens online, happens director's mode, as you see, and in story mode. Now, that being said, because it is happening online, they're really most interested in that, and they wanted to see if it's something internally that they had to patch in case it was a glitch. So, after I troubleshooted the game, and it still took place, what they wanted me to do was make them a YouTube video, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you had saw, but at this point, that video will be taken down. But I left it up just so people can see the response I left them on the video. So without further ado, I'm going to tell you what this is, what's really going on. So once they see my video, they, the guy I was talking to, the representative I was talking to, at first he was skeptical to maybe this is a glitch, blah, blah, blah. But after reviewing the video, and he called a few departments and left me on hold for like 10 minutes, and then when he got back to me, he reviewed the video, other team members had reviewed the video, and also they've been able to duplicate it themselves in the higher departments, and then they come back to me with the official answer. And now, guys, this answer is it's kind of mind-boggling, but what he told me on the phone was that this right here, it is real. Yes, this is real. This really happens. This is an actual feature on the game. It was purposely put there. Now, don't buy that? Well, I have plenty of screenshots of the official email that he gave me in additional to the phone call to validate that this is an occurrence. It is a featured aspect of this game. But before I show that to you guys, what he said that this represents, as he got informed, he told me, this is supposed to represent the rocks and the Arizona desert at sunset, because believe it or not, that is what it looks like, guys. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, that's what it is, guys. They said that this is supposed to represent the rocks in the Arizona desert at sunset. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just so you rule out, you know, hey, bullshit, bullshit, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the official email first, and then I'll go ahead and talk a little bit about that email real quick. Okay, guys, now that I've shown you the actual ticket from the Rockstar support page, and then I had also shown you guys the whole ticket itself, and then the paragraph section of the initial question about this right here, because I contacted him about a couple of things that was going on, and I got resolution to that, but the other thing was not relevant to what I'm talking about now. Now, in case you have not had time to read that enough, I'll repost that picture, but I'll reread it to you right now, and then I'll repost the picture at the end of this video. It says, "Hello, Adam. Thank you for contacting Rockstar Support and for your question. In regards to this particular matter," he's talking about this right here, he says, "it appears as though the game is functioning as designed." So bam, right there, guys, I showed you the picture from the ticket, I showed you Rockstar's official response, and that right there eliminates the fact that it's not a glitch. It has purpose. And then he goes on to say, "Although there is no information to release on this topic, we appreciate the fact that you are interested in our games and recommend staying tuned to @Rockstar Games on Twitter and the Rockstar Games Newswire." Now, he is, right there in that paragraph, he's kind of hinting to us, guys, that there is going to be an official statement on Rockstar, the Newswire, and on Twitter announcement about this, because when we initially talked, and to the couple of other agents that I talked to while going through the process to actually get to the point of sending them the video showing this occurrence, no one actually found this. No one has actually heard about this within the Rockstar Gaming employee pool. So those who were on the call tech, they didn't know about this. So what they had to do is, before they can outreach to the debug department, everybody, they had to go through this process and blah blah blah. And now that the official answer has been handed down from the higher tiers within the company, now they're going to be going public with a statement. At least that's what it appears to be going on here. And so be on the watch out for that, and look at what they're going to be doing as far as what they're going to say about this. Now, on the phone, he told me, as I stated, it's supposed to represent the rocks at the Arizona desert at sunset, and it looks just like this. And I'll show that to you right now. Okay, guys, now this is what I wanted to show you. This is an actual picture from the Arizona desert. Now, when you look at these rocks, guys, this is the same effect that is taking place here. Now, when you look at the rock at the Altruist Camp, you notice how we seen streaks of light, and then we had a glowing in retrospect. Now, when you look at this picture here, you look at the dark area on the left part of the picture here, in the darker area, you can see the same kind of effect that is taking place that they wanted to have the reference to. But when you look at the bigger parts of these rocks that are to the right, you can see it kind of glowing still, and then you can see the glowing effects to the further right of it on the picture here. But this is the reference, guys. This is what the big deal is about. But this is an actual picture, and here's to validate the proof of their reference that they told me on the phone, and then further validated that this was not a glitch in the pictures of the email that I showed you guys. Alright, guys, now that I've shown you that for yourselves, and you've seen the trouble ticket for yourselves on the official answer in writing, what I encourage you to do now, if you do not believe me, and this is what I did, this is how I got the official answer, because, you know, either way, I kept my mind as an optimistic. If it is a glitch, I'll prepare to accept that and then show that video. But in this case, I got the actuality that it is a real occurrence. So if you want to get the same reply, if you don't believe me, what I'm going to encourage you to do is I'm going to leave the Rockstar support phone number in the description below for you guys to call that number and to ask them for yourselves if you do not believe me, because I found this and I did the same way. Now, what was really interesting to me, guys, is that when I initially contacted them about this, they put me on hold for 5 minutes. And then he got back to me and he said, you know, we're interested in this because no one, in parentheses, no one has contacted us about this. No one has brought it to our attention. So what I'm saying here is I'm not going to say everybody was just out of the water and crazy with believing it's a glitch. I respect everybody's feedback, but I wanted the facts. I wanted to hear it straight from the horse's mouth if this was a glitch or not, because either way it went, I got the truth. And that's what I'm about, guys. That's why I tell you, when I present theories on the Mount Chiliad mystery, I emphasize its theories until I have validated facts that is reality. Now, that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, because this process, it was very interesting to me, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this. You guys, you know, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think on this. And one last thought, I'm not gonna say that this is totally solved here. There was one big question I do have. Because this game is modeled off Los Angeles, why in the hell are they placing this feature on this rock that is from Arizona? Why are they having an occurrence happen from Arizona when this game is based off Los Angeles? Now, that within itself could be relevant to the mystery, but I'm not going to get too deep into that theory because it's just a fruitful thought and it makes you think. And I want you guys to take that in consideration. So, that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you really enjoyed. If you would, please give me a simple like on the video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, because I present the facts in the game. I present my theory. You guys put it together in the comment section below. And we take the good from the bad. And that is how we solve the Mount Chiliad mystery.
Until next time, guys.